happened. All of a sudden, Lucifer started to rage and elements exploded. And it was much worse before because it was pitch black, all the power was gone out. It was flooding right up to the door here, which I've never seen in 30 years. But look how the patrollers are still on the street, even though it's hurricane conditions almost. I can't believe this. Look at that, coming right in front of me. Look at that. In conditions where the whole power's gone out, lightning is raging everywhere. I've just come out, I couldn't even... I was so frightened because it was sweeping like the whole thing and everything went out. Look, see, I can't see this, but it was much worse before because I couldn't find to even put some light on. It was completely flooded. See how that patroller just come right in front with all these conditions. This is like where they don't care, see. The mobile's actually working, but that's because the power's off, but you can still record it on the phone, which I only just found it because I had to find a candle. But that was only, I couldn't get the candle lit. And I wasn't going to make a video, but I'm only sorry that I couldn't show how raging it was because it was unbelievable raging. Completely flooded, which I've never seen ever here. I can't believe that these people, these ones opposite here, got out and were in. See, I couldn't come out before because it was unbelievably, it was just like out of the blue. All of a sudden all the lights went off. I was actually, all of a sudden all the lights went off and this is like the end of the world would be, or at least it would be when it started, because it was like the elements were turning on the elements, which human beings should have control over the elements, but as you can see we have none. It's controlled by others. See how we have, in these conditions, these people, patrollers are coming in next door here. Oh, see how they're moving, they've got two patrollers there. I can't believe this in these conditions. It's just been absolutely flooding, but these people are army people, so they're actually used to warfare, I think, because it's unbelievable. I can't say this. Oh look, see, look, right in front. The rain is now almost coming to a stop, but all the power is out, everything's, see, look at this, opposite. Unbelievable. And see how they got the orange, that's the colour, they have the orange and green colours. And they're going into the place opposite. I don't think that is being shown. They've got a little light and they're actually, you know, complete, but see, they're in weather gear and they knew all this was happening. This is unbelievable. I wasn't going to film here. I'm actually terrified. I actually am. This is late in the night, and you know, this is late in the night. That's the place opposite, so this is like patrolling, even in the worst adverse conditions, which shows that they are like, I can't believe this. Well, actually, I have already said this, that they will go through rain, hail, shine, or a hurricane. They will go to the ends of the earth. And basically that shows it, because when you have conditions like this was before, which I couldn't film it because it's now easing up, but as you can hear the end of the storm. But it was like a river outside this place here on the ground, a complete river, and as you can see there's still flashing lightning around and the end of a thunderstorm. But it was the worst that I've seen it ever here, because the water was right up to the front door, and even in the flooding conditions, where there's been a few flooding conditions in the past, there actually has been, the water would be right out in front there, where it wouldn't even come within 10 feet of the front door, but it was right up to the front door. I've never seen that. It swept the mat away. I can't show that because it's all dark because the street lights have gone out, so it's pitch black dark. All I'm getting here is the light from lightning and from the patrol car that pulled in right opposite as soon as I come out, which is just shows that the patrolling never stops. It's a wonder the planes aren't going over, but the weather conditions would be very bad even for that. They would have to... Oh, see, look at that. My God. It looks much more frightening to the naked eye. And I couldn't come out here before. See, I had to find yeah, I'm actually mentally disturbed here. I was actually overwhelmed. But see how I had to find a candle, just as well I still had that candle where I lit it first time a few months ago when I made a video. I lit that candle and I couldn't find the matches in the dark because it's pitch dark, but I lit those two candles on the centre there. But I don't know when the power will come back. I'm actually, you know, I was about to say that you, when it first started, you're like, regardless, you, see, I can stand out here now, whereas I opened the door and it was flooding and I was terrified. I actually was terrified. Because it shows you the power that they can level at you when you see the elements turn, and, you know, they can turn everything. And you already know that, but when it's like, you know, almost like a hurricane type of situation, you know, where the elements become much more wild than what you would ever expect in the city. But like I say, I've never had the water right. I can't show it here, but I'm standing on the front doorway, the place where I am, and the water was right up to the front door, and never in 30 years has it ever been up to the front door. It's usually way out there where those garbage tins are, even when there have been what they would technically call flooding conditions, where it would be like a river, but it would still be a mile away from this actual front door. So that showed the intensity of that rain that just come out of the blue all of a sudden, and the thunder and lightning, Lucifer's lightning, like when Lucifer, I'm being dramatic here and poetic, but really it's technology at its most advanced, because everything is technical and everything is controlled by an earth matrix, okay? That's artificial intelligent earth matrix reality. That means that it's advanced technological intelligence, and it's a computer system. Everything is controlled by a computer system. That's the best way I can describe it. Everything is controlled by this computer system, which is controlled by the power entities of Earth. Whoever, whatever you may think they are, will all... is the mobile picking up the power of that entity using, this is not a natural world, but these look like natural elements, but they're all controlled by artificial technology, artificially intelligent technology, at its very most advanced, even though it looks like a natural Earth. See, all these natural elements are controlled by artificial advanced intelligence, just as your computer system is all artificial advanced intelligence. Yes, I'm using it, and if you think foolishly that I'm a real human, then you think it's a natural human connection. It's not. It's all artificial intelligence. Every single thing on there is artificial intelligence. It's just that some remaining humans or human beings use that technology, interact with it, believe in it, watch it, you know, but you're watching advanced artificial intelligence all the time. Whatever program you turn on, whoever you're listening to, assume that I'm an artificial intelligent human being, an android, androgyne being that is connected to the Lucifer's artificial intelligent computer worldwide internet web. Assume that, because that is the real reality. Yes, I know there's a few, you know, there's 8 billion human forms supposedly, but out of those you don't have many that aren't connected to that system and that aren't possessed by it and that aren't a different kind of human entity. You're looking at such a small number of real humans that interact on the internet, and they are never seen or heard. I'm just making this particular video because when I first saw this storm raging, my immediate thing was if only I could show it. But of course there's no street light, so you couldn't see the ferocity of it. You can hear it, but now it's at its most subtle because it's finishing up. The wind is blowing, but it's not gale force. See the tree there right in front? You can't see it. It's only lightning that is making any form of light. Everything else is in pitch black darkness everywhere. The whole, that is all just lightning. Everything else, the street lights, house lights, everything out. The whole street, the whole suburb is out. I'm just trying to show it. That's a tree right in front, and that's electricity wire. Normally I'd have a plane over my head, but instead of Lucifer's plane matrix, they're showing, using the elements to show their power and force. Because it is a force. Nature, what they call a force of nature is real. It's a force of nature. I just leave it, see, I'm trying to show it, but the lightning is flashing all around me. And now the thunder is easing up. I better stop here because I think I'm running out of recording. It's a pity that I couldn't have filmed it at its most powerful, just to show the power of the God entity of Earth and the powers that be. In other words, the God entity of Earth, which we put the name of Lucifer on that, the being of light, because it is a God, but it is a God of some humans, or even most humans, really. See, they're not afraid, whereas I was terrified. Oh, there's an animal running along the electricity wire in all this rain. I can see it, but I can't pick it up with my eye. Oh, I couldn't pick up the animal. Oh, my mobile's getting wet here. It is still raining, but it was not anywhere. It was complete ferocity. I'm only sorry that I couldn't record it, but I better stop here.